Massachusetts. I'm Bob Lee, and we've got a doubleheader for you. We just finished our once-a-month league, and now everybody wants more. And you're going to be seeing it right next to Charlie Collins against Chris MacLellan and Josh Daley against Rob Linehan. Ace playoff implications on the line. I'm going to hand it over to Duncan MacDougall and Dan Castle, and I'm going to go bowl next door.
Yeah, the city of Glengill's also here. I don't know what he's trying to do, but we got another doubleheader next to us that we're going to be keeping track of as we go. Although we won't be keeping live scoring like we will these four.
There'll be updates from time to time. Hi, Duncan. Good to see you again.
Good to see you too, Dan. Just finished up the once a month. All four of these guys bowled in it. They bowled well, and they're looking to keep it going as we are ready to get started with Charlie Collins and Josh Daley, the away bowlers, getting their first five going.
So Charlie's going to start us out. He's bowling against Chris MacLellan, who's sitting at the moment, and Josh will be bowling against Rob Linehan. And Charlie starts out with a hit on a 4-pin, takes out 3.
That's what you get when you hit the 4-pin. Daley is just a monster, man.
Nice ball from Josh, left him the 4-5-7 pin.
He's calling it the Castle. I started calling it the shot that never goes because that's really good wood, and somehow, some way, it still might not go.
And Collins ends up open with a 9, and Daley spares.
Daley trips it. Unbelievable.
Beautifully done. Charlie with a 9 box. So we're here, as most of you watch us know, at Ryan's Family Amusements in Millis, Massachusetts. Hoppin' house. Been busy all day. All right, Charlie Collins on the right. First ball, he's on the 2-pin, takes out 6. And on the fill, Daley.
Oh, what a monster shot. Takes 8, though. Tough split.
He's got the 4-10. Be pretty if that goes.
Yeah.
Tough shot to make.
Charlie's got the 1-7-8. Not a easy shot either. A little more palatable, though. Oh, just goes around it.
So see if Daley wants to kick it off the wall or kick the pin over. He's trying off the wall and does not get the spare.
We won 6-2 in the last one.
Still 3 for 3 on objects, Josh Daley. Charlie, oh, nice 10 box.
Off the wall for the 10 and straight on it for the 10 for Josh. So Josh is at 28. Charlie's at 19 after 2 boxes. We have updated standings and statistics here on the guys. As we go along, we'll bring those up. Charlie coming into box 3 of game 1. In the pocket. He's left with a 7-10 split.
Ooh.
You'll see where the wood settles, if that's going to be helpful or not. Josh Daley, first ball of the 3rd box. Puts it on the head pin, and he copies Charlie with another 7-10 split as well.
Josh, 3 splits so far to start. 3 head pins. That'll show you for hitting it, right?
Believe me, I know. When I did hit the head pin today,
where'd
that come from?
Ball! Are you kidding me? What are clouds?
Where did that 7-pin get taken out by? What did it get taken out by?
I have no idea.
Something came off the back.
It must have come off the back, absolutely.
Well, it's a spare.
It is indeed. Unbelievable conversion, Charlie Collins.
Josh Daley, in the meantime, did not pick up his spare.
Yeah, Chris MacLellan here is going to go catch that for him. There's a ball in the gutter.
So while we're doing that, just a reminder of the format. The bowlers are bowling 5 games. These 2 guys are not head-to-head. Their opponents are coming up after they finish 5 boxes. Daley with a 10.
No.
So we'll go back and forth like that for 5 strings.
That was 9 for Daley, actually.
Oh, he went out of the gutter? I didn't catch that,
no,
sorry.
It was borderline, but bowlers call. And most good bowlers, when they have one that's borderline, they just say, no, never.
Yep.
Good.
They want it clean without question.
Absolutely.
So the winner of each game is awarded 2 points towards standings, 4 points for total.
Charlie.
And on first ball, Charlie drops a strike on a spare. And Daley awful close to one of his own. That gives Charlie 39 pins after 3 to Daley's at 37. They're not head-to-head, remember. And there's a spare.
Oh, man.
Went right at the pin. He took a chance on the cap. All right, so Charlie Collins on your right is on a 2-ball fill on that strike in the 4th.
It's you, James. It's you. I just got to be around you.
And just checking the
Charlie,
live stream.
back on the head pin.
Duncan's
Leaves a
fucking
3 and
checking
2.
me out.
Well, you keep coming into my shot. What do you want?
All right,
Daley
so
picks up
5 on his first ball.
looks like
oh, no,
4.
Charlie, I'm sorry.
Charlie's got 5. Daley's got 4 on his. Puts him at 51.
All right.
Oh, Charlie Collins, what a bid.
Yeah, that's 9 in the strike. And Daley comes close to picking that one up, but doesn't go. So that puts Charlie at 58 after 4. Josh is at 51 after 4, both open in the 5th. And a 9 box for both of them. So they'll close out the half. Charlie Collins was 67.
60. Oh, yeah.
Yep. And Josh Daley was 60. And now that we get to see their opponents coming up, on the right is Chris MacLellan. Chris had an awesome day yesterday with a 709 5-string total.
Update from the other matches over on 21 and 22. Glenn Gill sits with 69 and a ball. Pete Ricitelli with 55 and a ball.
And then in our left here is Rob Linehan in the red. MacLellan with his first ball puts it just to the left of the head pin onto the 2-pin. Rob Linehan, our left-handed bowler here, puts it on the 3-pin. MacLellan drops 5. He's left for the Caleri. And hits it nice. Doesn't quite go. Linehan put 4 down with his first ball. Picked up 2 more. It's got a 2-4-6-10 split to play with. And there's a 10 box for Chris.
Out of the way. Rob's going to finish with a 7 box right there.
Just looking at comments. We got some viewers already joining us. More and more.
Are you on Facebook or YouTube?
Facebook. All right, first ball in box 2. MacLellan drops 7, leaves a Castle right, 5, 6, 10. Linehan is on a 3-pin. Takes out 6. He's left with a 1, 2, 4, and 5-pin. MacLellan makes a great bid on that on the wood. Leaves the 5-pin. Linehan hits the object, and somehow everything around the 2-pin went.
Man, that wood was right next to it, too. That was so close. Into the ocean.
9 box for Chris. And a 10 box for Rob Linehan. So Chris is at 19 after 2 in boxes completed, tied with Charlie Collins, but he's up against a spare strike with a 9 fill on a strike. So got a mark here to catch up.
Oh, what a rocket. Oh, man, just guys in front of the 7.
Just a short pin, huh?
Wow, that's 3 shots that never go. 3 castles so far. These bowlers.
Well, that's what Linehan has, is a castle with no wood. Wood to the left. He's looking to see if he can play that. On a single pin, no doubt about that one,
Absolutely.
Chris MacLellan. Linehan tries to carry the 5 over to the 6 and 10, but it goes behind.
It never goes. It never freaking goes.
Nope.
You almost play that wood on the other side, see if you can bounce the ball off, but man, that's
The
tough.
1 or 2 times I've made it without wood, that's exactly how it went.
Yeah.
But usually there's enough momentum to carry it back into the
You
pit.
say, let's try and get a 10 out of this.
Well, look at that. Matching strike spares for Chris MacLellan. Matching what his opponent Charlie Collins did in his turn. So he's at 39 after 3. 49 plus 2-ball fill. Linehan dropped 9, 5-pin only, and that goes.
Both bowlers waking up here, big way.
Well, they should be warmed up. They bowled 6 strings already today.
That's correct.
As did we.
High intensity too. This once a month league here is vicious.
Well, Rob is my team captain, so I bowled with Rob today.
Yeah. Oh, Chris back on the head pin. Tough split.
6 on his first ball, 2 in Rob's fill, half Worcester right. MacLellan's got 2, 4, 8, and 10. He's got wood there. He should be able to pick up 9 anyway. Well, it's 8, so 8 to fill. Linehan comes in on a 3-pin. Takes out a couple more, so he's got a lot to clean up here.
That's going to be a tough out right here for Linehan. Got to shave that head pin and hope for the best here.
MacLellan's at 57 after 4. He's down 1 pin. Picks up a 9 box.
He'll remain down 1 pin.
66 to 67 in favor of Charlie Collins on their match, and on the other match it's 60 to 44 in favor of Josh Daley versus Rob Linehan.
Yeah, tough box to finish that half for Linehan.
Our visiting bowlers coming up. They've swapped lanes. We go back and forth here.
MacLellan and Daley both 4 out of 5 on the head pin so far. Charlie's 3 for 5, Linehan 2 for 5 so far.
See a couple of red numbers up there. And that
Daley
indicates
has
a
3 in a
split.
row. And that was right out of the hands. Oh, man.
Yep, head pin hit. He gets a spread eagle, or I call it getting the bird.
Charlie doesn't.
Now, Charlie came in a little more of an angle, came in to the right side, dropped 7. Daley trying to pick up a spare on the spread eagle, almost impossible to do. Picked up 2. And Collins with 1 more, didn't pick up the triangle. And an 8 box for Josh Daley for 68 after 6. And a 9 box for Charlie Collins for 76 after 6. And with the update for the other match going on, here is John Ahern.
Yeah, just an update on the other match. Glenn Gill sitting at 76 halfway through the first to Dan Godby is 45, and Pete Riccitelli's at 63 at the half, and Bob Lee at 46.
Thanks, John. That's how we did it at Worlds.
Oh, mercy.
All right, on his first ball, Daley drops 7. He's left with a 2, 7, and 6 pin, I think? Or is that a 9? 9. And no spare there, so there's just a 2 pin remaining. Charlie Collins shooting at the 5-7.
Splits keep coming for Josh Daley.
And somehow he got past the front piece of wood and took out the back. Daley with a 10 box for 78 after 7. And an 8 box for Charlie Collins for 84 after 7. Wish we had a radar gun up here because Daley's not registering on the score machine.
Oh, it's got to be at least 43, 44 out of the hand.
Yeah, 40 is the limit. If you get over 40, it doesn't show up.
Oh, what a pretty head pin, and why bother? Oh my God.
Is that the 5-6? 5-6.
That is the 5-6 indeed.
Collins is on the 3 pin and leaves the 4 horsemen left. Well, he's got some wood there. This I think is really favorable, especially for Josh. He should get this.
Oh, he doesn't even need it.
He didn't use the front wood. He did something in the back.
Oh my goodness, what a shot.
Nice spare for 88 and a ball after 8. Collins takes out the head pin and the 7 pin.
How do you do that?
And left the middle pins.
That was interesting.
I've seen that happen a couple times recently.
What a weird game.
Things that'll never happen in 10-pin bowling.
Oh, God, no.
9 box for Charlie Collins. That puts him in 93 after 9 completed boxes. And we have a number of watchers, but they're kind of quiet right now. Haven't had any comments. Daley on a fill.
Boom.
And looked pretty good.
Oh, my goodness. Another split.
Only 7. He's left for the 6-7-10 split, but 7 in the fill puts him in 95 after 8. Charlie Collins went off onto the 2 pin, and 7 are down. The 1-6-10 remain.
Josh Daley has hit 8 head pins. He has 7 splits to show for it.
Sometimes the guys with a hot ball, when it comes in, tends to punch more. When they get on, it's incredible. Well, both bowlers open in the 9th. 9 box for Daley for a 104 after 9.
They're open. It's not for lack of trying, though. Man, oh man.
And Collins looking at the 1-6-10, trying to get something out of it. He takes just the 6-pin.
Oh.
And that puts him at 101 after 9. Well below their averages at the moment.
What are their averages, Dan?
Well, I had them up here, but I've got to go to another window, and I'll tell you in just a second. Much bigger than mine. So,
Josh Daley finishes with, you guessed it, another split.
why not?
9 head pins in 10 boxes for 8 splits.
Okay, so
Unreal. Charlie, another split as well. Oh, man.
well, I'm waiting for this to load.
Charlie's only got 4 splits, but he's also hit 6 head pins, so he's a 67%, 2/3 on splits.
Well, so far this season, Charlie Collins is 35 and 35 in points, and he's averaging 120.84. And he's in second place in his group behind Josh Daley, who's 68 and 16, and has an average so far this year of 136.4.
Woo!
Probably about the highest average going.
He certainly didn't catch it that time because he got hosed by the split gods in a big way. Charlie finishes in the 9 box. Daley with a really nice 10. Puts him at 110 and 114.
Now our bowler's coming up. Rob Linehan on your right and Chris MacLellan on your left. Linehan currently is in 4th place in Group 1 in the ACST A South Division. And he's with 52 winning points and 88 in the loss column, has a 114.8 average. MacLellan is 2nd place with 46 and 66 and a 117.6 average.
Rob starts out on the 2-pin, leaves the horseman. MacLellan on the head pin, leaves another split.
All right.
All right, Chris MacLellan needs 45 pins to go and catch Charlie Collins. Rob Linehan needs 70 to tie, 71 to win.
Well, he starts off with a nice spare.
Beauty.
That's how you do it. MacLellan ends up with a 7 box. His high string yesterday was a 177.
Yeah, he went 709. What an unbelievable day.
House record is 736.
Yeah.
And you know who owns that? It's Josh Daley.
Yeah. Rob Linehan, great ball on that.
Nice 8 fill. And puts him at 62 after 6. He's in a good position right now. MacLellan went to the 3-pin. He took down 5. The 1, 3, 7, 9, 10 are left. And
yep.
Linehan with a spare.
Another spare.
That's how he catches up. Nice spare by MacLellan.
Oh, Chris
Beautiful
MacLellan
gun.
makes a wonderful shot. Oh, goodness gracious.
83 in a ball. He'll go ahead of Charlie with a 2 fill.
Looks like over on 21 and 22. Glenn Gill finished 118. Pete Richatelli 127.
Linehan, nice pocket shot. 8 in the fill, 80 after 7. But he's got a lead that probably he doesn't like, the 5-6. In the meantime, MacLellan dropped 9, so he's at 92 after 7. And he just has a 7-pin with wood there that he's going to have to work around somehow.
Oh, my goodness.
Great effort. I don't think you could do it any better than that and not get it.
Are you kidding me? He popped it over. Great pinning, Rob Linehan.
10 bucks for Linehan, 90 after 8. And a 10 for MacLellan for 102 after 8. So Linehan is 5 pins behind Josh Daley right now.
He needs 25 in these next 2. He needs 1 mark with a decent fill.
And
Daley's first string.
Daley's open in those 2 boxes, so any mark should help him. And there's a mark.
That'll help. Oh my goodness, that'll help.
MacLellan is ahead in completed boxes right now by 9 pins.
That won't help Chris, but he doesn't need too much. He only needs 2 of these pins.
Well, it's the 2-4-10. The wood might help. And it does. For a spare in the 9th.
Beautiful shot.
And Chris will win the string 1, get the first 2 points. Linehan on the first fill ball.
Oh, we put 2 on that head pin.
He sure did. 7 to start. That's enough, probably, isn't it? No?
That should be.
Yeah, 107. Yeah, he's tied right now. If he throws them all in the gutter, they're tied. Oh, he needs 1 pin to win this.
MacLellan dropped 8, 120.
MacLellan with a 9 so far. Did not get the spare.
Head pin left. Rob needs a pin.
How about 2?
2 pins.
And MacLellan with a 10 box starts with a 130, so game 1 is in the books. Chris MacLellan defeats Charlie Collins 130 to 110, gets the first 2 points. Rob Linehan wins his game 116 to 114. 4 more games to go. 2 points for each game, 4 points for total. Our visiting bowlers are now coming up. Switching back to the lanes on lanes 19 and 20. Bob Lee over in the other match put up a strike spare combination.
108, couldn't quite catch Pete Wichitelli at 127. As Glenn Gill also beats Dan Gauthier 118 to 112.
So over there, the visitors are winning. All right, game 2, ball 1, Charlie Collins. On the head pin, a little full. Takes out 6, leaves a 2 and 2 split. Daley was on the head pin, maybe a little light.
Didn't get a split.
Nope.
It's already an improvement for Josh Daley. Got him, thank you.
Daley makes a great effort on that one, picks up the right hand too. And, or Collins, I'm sorry. And Daley only takes out 2 of that mess.
Pete Wichitelli, 5 in a row over there. Nice job.
10 box for Charlie Collins. And a 10 box for Josh Daley. So our visiting bowlers both start with 10s.
Got you guys over there.
Nice game. Wow. Yeah, the match lead is the font on match lead should be shrunk. It's just that right now it's not fit.
Box 2 of game 2. Charlie Collins on your right. First ball punches out the 2-9 or the 3-9 for a half Worcester.
He knew that right out of the hands. Josh Daley, welcome back to a split land. Oh my goodness.
2-6. Now that wood to the left of the 2 could be a guide, I think.
He is 11 of 12 on head pins and just ruining it so hard.
Well, Collins came in on a 2-pin that time. He's lucky he didn't punch through.
Daley picks it up
that.
anyways.
What did I tell you? He took the wood as a guide and carried it over. Got some left to right momentum going with the ball. Took out the spare beautifully. And a nice 10 box for Charlie Collins.
Both bowlers perfect through 2. Once again, perfect game in Candlepin bowling is 10 strikes and spares. No one's bowled a 300. No one ever has. No one probably ever will.
You had some perfect games. All right, 7 to start for Charlie Collins. And how about a strike and spare for Josh Daley?
You can't get a split if you don't leave pins up.
Collins put a great effort on that. He took out the 1-2. Nothing went over to carry the 10. And for the 10 box, he picks it up. 3 10s in a row for Charlie Collins for 30 after 3. Daley is at 40 and a 2-ball fill. Collins looking for his first mark in game 2. How do you like that for a head pin?
That's disgusting.
Daley trying to fill it. First ball to fill a strike. 7 to start.
Another head pin. That is technically a split. Maybe split.
Maybe split. It's kind of ugly because you've got the 3 9-10, the 9 hiding behind the 3. The 3-10's relatively easy to pick up.
Oh! Wow!
Wow.
What a great bid.
He gets it.
Oh,
Believe
man.
that. This is why Daley's got a 136 average.
What an explosive ball.
50 after 3, 60 in a ball after 4.
Stay tuned on lane 22. Pete Michitelli just threw a double. That's his 3rd strike of the half.
He's got a strike, a 9, and then a strike and a strike. I'm sorry, I didn't hear you, John.
Now he's throwing 3 strikes.
5 spares in a row and then 3 strikes in the first half. Wow. I've seen some great bowling here. And you guys who are watching, you can see this going on in the 2 lanes beside our bowlers. Rich Riscatelli is on lane 22 at the far end.
Yeah, it's the far end. Stay tuned on that one right here as Charlie lines up for his.
Charlie looking for a mark. He's a 39 after 4. He on the head pin and a split. What do you know? Daley
Daley's done with splits over here. Riscatelli, off his head pin.
puts 9, is still falling over there. Puts 9 on the fill for 69 after 4, and he's got a 2-pin standing there by himself. Charlie's shooting at the 8-10. Lots of V-shaped wood patterns down there.
Yeah, I don't hate this. He's going for caps,
Got
and he
it.
gets caps.
First mark of the game for Charlie Collins, puts him at 49 in a ball. He's only left 1 pin standing. Daley gets another spare. 79 in a ball at the half. 10 and 4 marks in a row for Daley.
Pete Michitelli, 82 in a ball at the half. Good God.
Pins are flying, folks. All right, our home bowler's coming up. MacLellan on your right against Charlie Collins. And he comes in on a 2-pin, takes out 5. Rob Linehan is bowling Josh Daley. And he again hit the 2-pin. He's got 4 and 1 to look at. MacLellan puts a good bid on that one. Puts it in the pocket, but the back 2 don't carry.
It's a good job, but you got to throw it the first time. Get better luck.
Linehan went by the head pin on that. So both bowlers open, trying to match the 10 boxes their opponents threw in the first. Chris ends up with an 8. And Rob Linehan, a nice 10 box with a 1-7 going. No wood.
Linehan and Daley are tied, but probably not for long as Daley went thermonuclear in the next 4 boxes.
That's an understatement. See what Rob can do here. Well, he dropped 6. There's a 4 horsemen left. MacLellan, in the meantime, took out 7. And he's looking at the 3-5-10. Got to carry something over to the 10 off those 2. Just misses the object. And Linehan punches out just a 2-pin on his 4 horsemen he's looking at.
MacLellan, tough 8 box right there. 16 through 2. Linehan through the hole. 17 through 2.
Sorry, momentary distraction. All right, so after 2 boxes completed, Josh Daley's at 30 versus Rob Linehan 17. Rob's got work to do.
MacLellan, who needs a head pin? He drops 8 anyways.
Nice head pin hit by Linehan, takes out 8.
That's what you get for hitting it.
Super fast, and then one trick, and then
This big splash, and it rewards him with a split there.
I turned right around.
All right, Chris misses the spare. Linehan trying to get the 6-7. Hit it right. The ball went there, but went behind.
That was rude.
9 box for MacLellan, 25 after 3.
MacLellan off his object a little bit right now.
10 box for Linehan, 27 after 3. He's up against a 50 in completed boxes, and now he's up against a spare 9. That insult to injury. MacLellan first ball is on the 2. Takes out 6. Linehan also likes the 2-pin. Get some late action.
Yeah, that's falling. Yep.
And 6 are down for him too. MacLellan's looking at the 1-3-4-7 split. Nice try. Linehan 1-3-6-7. And both bowlers take out 2 more.
So far in this match, MacLellan and Linehan both 50% on the headpan. Charlie 60%, and Josh Daley is a preposterous 93% on the headpin. He's missed 1 in 15 boxes.
So a 10 box for MacLellan keeps it close. It's at 35 after 4. He's only down 4 pins, but he's up against the spare.
Both bowlers 35 after 4, but Rob's in a much more dire shape as Josh Daley
Yeah, he's down 34 pins.
is cooking. Chris finds a headpin finally.
Rob found the head pin too, but a little full, so he's got the spread eagle minus the 2 pin.
MacLellan, I'm working on our check mark right here.
You got to hit the object.
Oh
Again.
my goodness! Cuts it in front.
That's the second time he cut something over there and it just didn't take out the other pins.
Goodness gracious.
So Linehan will be open both bowlers are going to be open all 5 boxes.
Yeah, 43 and 44 won't get it done in the A, especially against these 2 high caliber guys.
However, these guys can have big second halves, and their opponents could have slow second halves themselves.
That's correct. You never know.
So Daley's coming up on your right, Charlie Collins on your left, both bowlers on spares. Josh Daley is 79 plus the first ball. Charlie Collins at 49 plus a ball. All right. Waiting on Dan Gauthier there. All right, here comes Daley. First ball in a fill.
Rare sight. Josh Daley off the headpin.
And he's got a 4 horseman with a 6 pin that moved over, so only 6 in the fill. 85 half. Nothing wrong with that. 7 fill for Charlie Collins, a 56 half. So closing out the halves, 85 to 44 on your right and 56 to 43 on your left. Daley does not get the spare, leaves a head pin. Charlie Collins trying to take that wood over.
Yep, good idea. Just didn't carry. Charlie's got a case of the splits now. He's on 3 in a row. Daley 94 with that 9 bucks through 6. Charlie,
Nice
now
10 bucks. 66 after 6, no doubt about that one.
smooth ball. It's funny. Both they're lefty and righty bowlers, but both of them deliver the ball from about the same point on the lane. Charlie delivering it left to right, which is unusual for a righty bowler, and Daley, lefty bowler, delivering left to right, as must do.
Two powerful young bowlers.
That's
And there's a
powerful.
strike.
That's powerful right there. Right on cue.
And these are guys that have the potential to have a long-term candlepin careers with big awards and numbers behind them. They're both young and started off very well. So Collins trying to pick up a split again. Just gets the front 2.
Good bid on it.
Open box in a 7 for Collins.
4 splits in a row. People should tell you just threw another strike. That's 4 strikes in this game.
Unbelievable.
He's in the 7th box.
He's at 108 and a 2-ball fill in the 7th box. It's going to be a big string.
4 out of his 7 are
I'm
strikes.
glad I'm not bowling against him.
And he threw a spare on top of it. Why not? Good God.
Daley filling a strike. Trying to do it with another one, but takes out 7 to start, and
Another
that's
head
it.
pin.
Looks like the 3-5-10. Collins punches out a half Worcester left. Just 2 pins. Well, Riscatelli did not get a spare on that one. Collins with 8 or Daley with 8 in the fill. 112 after 7.
Oh, just off.
Not much. 9 box for Josh Daley, 121 after 8.
Good God.
Ouch. And an 8 box for Charlie Collins, 82 after 8. Slow down a little bit.
Yep, 2 8 boxes in a row. He's looking to get back on it. I mean, he threw 4 splits in a row. He got a little scared of the head pin. I don't blame him.
That's right.
Aaron St. Cyr cheering for everyone not named Charlie. I'm sure he appreciates that.
Look at that.
Daley, another head pin. Drops 9.
Broke up the split, just the 3-pin standing.
Good God.
Collins in the left pocket.
Drops 8 of his own.
And takes out 8, with 3-6 remaining. Why not another spare for Josh Daley?
See a single, it's going.
Yep.
The way he's throwing the ball right now. Oh, yeah. Charlie.
Oh, just past that one. Not by much. Richie left a mark off from the ball on that pin. That's amazing. And a 10 box, 92 after 9 for Collins. 131 and a ball after 9 for Daley. He could put Rob here in a situation where he has to throw 100 half if he marks again. Well, how do you like that setup? All right, this takes out 8, 139 after 9, and Linehan will have to go over 100 to catch him.
Charlie, 9 drop right there.
Everybody, there's a piece of wood coming forward.
It's all the way out. You guys can't even see that one.
Linehan's going to go down and pick it up for us. Might be rolling. It's rolling back.
It's rolling. It's going. It's going.
Oh, it's back into play.
That's going to come back. That's all the way over the line. Yep. You know, I've seen a piece of wood do that and actually knock over a pin for a spare.
Wow. They can happen. It's got enough momentum. So Daley's looking at the 510 with some wood there. If he gets a spare, he could be over 150.
Pete Richatelli just threw a 156.
Look at that. No problem at all for Daley.
Of course not. Why would it be?
149 in the ball after 10. Collins shooting at the 10 pin. And he's got it nice and clean. Didn't touch the front wood at all. He's at 102 plus the ball.
Charlie probably wants a big feel here to keep him clawing away, but Daley, he doesn't really need it, but he wants it just for the sake of it.
He wants to beat Riscatelli. And he does not. Only 4 in a fill, a 153 game. And a 5 fill for Daley, or for Collins, I'm sorry, for 107. So Linehan's coming up and looking at the scoreboard. And if he wants to win this string, he has to throw 109 to tie, 110 to win.
I've seen him do it, but it's not an easy feat. I think that almost requires a couple of doubles, if not a triple.
It does, for 100 pins and a half.
Yeah. MacLellan, on the other hand, he needs a 65. Am I doing the math correctly there?
Nice shot to start with by Linehan, and it only takes out 8. Chris MacLellan leaves a 4-horseman right. Bob Lee is over there is in the same situation as Linehan is.
Oh, man, cuts it in front again.
It's wiggly.
Will not go.
And
MacLellan, off his object.
goes wide to the left, picks up nothing. And the wood deflects the ball for Linehan, so a 9 box, 53 after 6. 9 box for MacLellan for 52. I'm sorry, I'm getting a box ahead of us. So Chris can do this, but he's going to need a bark or 2. Rob doesn't want to concede the game yet, but realistically, he doesn't have a lot of a chance to pick this up.
Yeah, Rob
But
needs
that
all
helps.
marks, and he needs big ones, and that's a big one right there.
Big strike. Matching Josh Haley's strike in the same box, actually. All right, MacLellan took out 4 in his first, trying to pick up a half Worcester minus a few, and goes wide into the hole.
Yeah, MacLellan's really struggling right here.
Yeah, he wants to at least do a safety shot and pick up 3 or 4. That's what he does.
Oh, great ball.
And takes an 8 box for 60 after 7.
I don't know if mathematically Rob needs a double here, but I think he might.
His only chance of strikes, really. Well, there's 6 to start.
Yeah.
Now your attention's really more on total.
Mitigating damage, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, your opponent's throwing a big game. Just keep going. Don't let it get to you. So 7 in the fill for Linehan. That gives him 70 after 7. And MacLellan misses a 2-7. And 8's back there, too. I see that. Linehan with an 8 box, 78 after 8.
That'll mathematically do it.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Won the string. Fun cleans up for a 9, 69 through 8. Very nice. I mean, not nice. He wants to do better.
Well, he needs 38 pins to tie, 39 to win. He's got to mark both times.
Yeah, he needs a 20 box here.
Linehan on the right of the head pin and takes out 6. Now, MacLellan has a cluster here. The 5-pin moved off spot.
It's a tough one right here. You almost have to go outside on the head pin.
Yeah, 1, 3, 5, 8. Linehan picks up a nice spare there.
Beautiful.
And MacLellan shoots it right where you want to, but the back pin stays up.
He's in double strike territory now.
Yep. With this, he'd be a 79. Oh, 78 after 9. And yeah, he needs a double strike and a big fill on that.
Yep. He needs a triple to win.
There it is. Nice shot, shoot.
Yeah, triple to win, double strike 9 to tie.
Looks like Dan Gauthier is going to take the string over on lane 22 against Glenn Gill, as Bob Lee's going to fall to Pete Riccitelli's monster game.
Linehan put 5 on his fill, so he's at 93 after 9.
Nice to know it's still in
Both
there.
bowlers a little frustrated right now.
MacLellan drops 5. 4, actually. Gets a spare. It's not going to be enough.
Oh, but that's big for Koval right there.
And Linehan trying to close out, at least with 100. 7 box gives him exactly 100.
You spoke that one into existence, Dan. That's on you.
I mean, it's just experience. When I'm having a tough game, like, I got to get to 100. What do I need?
Yeah.
It's just for self-respect.
Drops 5. Tough 93 string for MacLellan there.
Well, how do we look on totals right now? 'Cause that was big for Daley.
It was indeed. Looks like totals right now. Chris MacLellan is still leading Charlie Collins by 6, 223 to 217. Josh Daley, 267 to Rob Linehan's 216.
So on points right now, they've split 2 and 2. Everybody's got 2.
Yep.
Is that updated to strings?
Okay. We have an update on the strings over here. Okay. So Pete Riccitelli with a 156 defeated Bob Lee at 99. In total, Riccitelli's at 283 to Lee's 207, 76 pin lead. And Dan Gauthier defeated Glenn Gill 135 to 103 for a 247 to 221 total lead. Point-wise, Riccitelli has all 4 so far. Gauthier and Gill have split 2 and 2.
96 half for Pete.
Josh Daley just went 1-5, and Daley has a 7-10. So they're picking up right where they left off.
Head pin hits, nasty splits.
Why bother?
All right, he's got a lot of wood here. I don't know which side that he would go. He's going to the left side, does not work. Picks up just a 7-pin. Collins trying to clean up 3 or 4 of these 5 pins anyway. And he takes 3 out for an 8 box.
You get the 1-5, you get an 8 box, you're happy.
Yep.
Daley with a 9 to start. Man, that's killer.
Unusual, but these guys did leave some pins on the deck. We see a lot of 10s and marks out of these guys. All right, box 2 of game 3. Charlie Collins on your right. And Charlie puts it on the 2-pin. It's a little bit of a break. He has just a 1-3-7 to go, so 7 down. Daley on a head pin, solid. He's left with a 5-6.
Oh my God, that's so ugly.
It's makeable.
Yeah, there's that wood over there that might help. He's gonna have to use it. Charlie just shaves the head pin off the wall and in front of the 2-3 somehow. Daley on the wood. Spin to wood.
Just the wood. I got very lucky once and got that with no wood. Never happen again, I guarantee
Did you
you.
go off the wall or did you make the clean cut?
Cut the 5 to the 6.
Oh man.
Just a real gentle hit. I never thought I would make it. There is video.
Couple of 9s for these young bowlers up here. Open through 2, uncharacteristically, but hey, if it was an easy game, everyone would be doing it.
All right, 17 after 2 for Collins, coming into box 3. 18 after 2 for Daley. And box 3 punches out a spread eagle. Collins leaves 3, the 1-2-4. And gets a spare with no difficulty at all. Daley trying for that less than 2% chance of getting a spread eagle spare. Doesn't go. Try to pick up 3 more. And he does. A 9 box for Josh Daley, 27 after 3.
Like the first string, 3 head pins, 3 splits so far.
Looks like Pete Riscatelli has cooled down a little bit. He's at 29 after 3 over there.
Yeah, open in the 4th as well. Charlie on the spare and on the 3-pin.
Just 3. 30 after 3. Daley shows him how to hit a 3-pin. Decides to do the same thing. Get 6 out of it. 1, 2, 7, and 5 are left. Daley adjusted a little too far to the left. Picked up a few more off that 2-pin hit. Spare for Daley. 37 in a ball.
Sometimes the best thing to do is to stop hitting the head pin on the first ball if it keeps giving you splits like that.
As long as you don't go too far off.
Yeah. Charlie's happy to get an 8 box with that leave. That's a really tough one to get anything except the head pin out of it.
Sometimes it messes with your head after a few of those, and you start, even when you're trying to hit the head pin, you're unconsciously going off of it.
Yep.
You start to fear that.
It's a brutal game for the mentality. It really is.
All right, box 5 of game 3. Collins coming in to start the box, and he takes out 6, leaves a 4 horseman. Daley's on a fill and gets an 8 fill, so his 4th box closes out at 46. They make it 47. That's a 9 fill. Oh, 46. No, that did count the 9 fill.
Oh, yep, 46. Apologies.
Yep. It was a late fall, but the scoreboard caught it. Spare for Collins in the 5th again.
Beautiful shot.
And Daley matches him. So at the halfway point of game 3, Collins is at 48 plus a ball. Daley is at 56 plus a ball, and their opponents are now coming up to the lane.
Josh Daley's still 84% on his head pin. I might have him off by 1 or 2, but it's in that ballpark. You're at 56. Look at this though, Charlie. 14 head pins, 10 splits.
I'm not surprised. I'm
Yeah.
gonna make a video of my splits. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, your second game made it better, but
All right, Chris MacLellan on your right. He's bowling against Charlie Collins. First ball is on the 3-pin, takes out 5. He's left with a 1, 2, 7, 8, 10. Linehan comes in on the 2-pin, takes out 5. And he's left with a 4 horseman right plus a 7-pin. Looks like a 6-pin's gone off spot. MacLellan trying for the spare. Just misses a head pin. Linehan hits the object pin, but only 2 pins carry.
That was extremely mean of that.
That was, I agree.
That's exactly where I wanted that ball, and it was just like, nah.
As a fellow bowler, you can confirm that the pins do have personalities and character.
Some days it's just like, no, we're not going to give it to you.
Sometimes they're just evil spirits down there.
They really are.
So an 8-box for Linehan, a 7-box for MacLellan. MacLellan nicely in the pocket, and
talk about evil spirits. Good God, that's a nice piece of wood on that, though.
he got some luck there because that was going to be a triangle plus a 5-pin. Now the wood moved into a good position.
It's not going to say that that's a split, but I'm going to give him a split.
Oh, it was a tease. It was a tease. This is a 7-pin didn't go. Linehan, in the meantime, has the spread eagle. Is it going to go?
Oh, my goodness.
Everything but the 10-pin. And
wow.
It's wiggling.
What an unbelievable ball.
Under 2% of those go in the A division. And a 10-box for Linehan.
Man alive. You got the spread eagle, and your second ball, you leave the 7-pin. That's just vicious.
10-pin. Although I did see it made today. Steve Reno, during warm-ups, spared a spread eagle.
Oh, did he now?
Clean.
Oh, man.
No wood. All right, Linehan with 7 on his first drop, and MacLellan with spread eagle minus a 7-pin. Takes out the right 3.
Yep.
Linehan looking at the 1, 9, 10, and he gets it.
Beautiful shot. Wood was primed up for that one, but he still had to hit it nice, and he did.
And for the 10, MacLellan gets a 9-box. 25 after 3. He's down 5 pins from Charle.
Let's go, Chris.
Linehan's taking a 1-pin lead over Daley. Plus, he's got a fill to work with. All right, Chris gets some late action on that 4-pin hit. Linehan on the fill. How about 9? 6-pin is the only thing standing. 37 after 3, so in completed boxes, he's 10 pins ahead of Josh Daley, but Daley's on 2 marks. MacLellan,
oh, what a great shot from MacLellan. Just doesn't go.
Deserved it, that's for sure.
Absolutely.
10 pins stayed up, but Linehan picked up his spare of the 6-pin alone.
It's a tough game because when you're throwing a bad ball, you get bad breaks. Then when you start to throw a good ball, it's still going to give you bad breaks for a little bit. You got to keep throwing it. Eventually they come. But it's vicious. Takes the soul out of you.
He couldn't miss yesterday.
Oh, yeah, I know.
And he's pulling like crazy right now.
You called that game, right?
Yes.
Oh, man. Lucky you. That must have been a treat.
34 after 4 for Charlie, or for Chris, I'm sorry, versus Charlie's 38 after 4. Linehan's at 47 plus a ball after 4 against Daley's 46 after 4.
Oh, Chris almost backdoors a strike right there.
All right, 6 in the fill for Linehan. Puts him at 53. And we have a 1, 2, 4, 9. And how about a spare for MacLellan? He's in this one. Linehan will be open.
Yeah, for all the bad luck with MacLellan got right there, he's only down 4.
All right, 9-box for Rob Linehan, 62 half. He's in this one for sure. All right, Josh Daley on your right bowling against Rob Linehan. He's a 56 plus the ball.
Yep, down 6 pins, but this field can put him right back up.
Charlie Collins at 48 plus the ball.
Over on the other side, we have Bob Lee, 53 to Peter Chichelli, 47. Dan Gauthier, 75 half. Glenn Gill with a 48.
All right, Daley on a fill. That was a solid ball.
Throws a bomb. Oh, is he going to get one more? No.
He got 8. They need to correct the score up there. 9 in the fill for Charlie Collins. 57 half. 64 half for Daley. Daley's looking at a 7-10 split. Funky wood there. Can't get it to carry over, so he'll be opening box 6.
16 splits on 22 head pins for Josh Daley.
Collins just looking at the 4-pin. It's all gone. Spare in the 6th.
Golf claps for Josh Daley, for Charlie Collins. Ecstatic about his pinning.
74 after 6 for Josh Daley. 67 and a ball for Charlie Collins. All right, we're waiting on something. All right, we're waiting on Pete Riscatelli. All right, Daley coming up in box 7 now. Solid in the pocket, and is that going to go? No, it's going to move over about 2 inches to the left.
Hey, at least it's not a split. That's what he's thinking. Thunderous hit.
Collins 8 in his fill. 75 after 8, and he's got the 7-8 with some wood next to the 8 that might help. No doubt about that one for Josh Daley. Spare in the 7.
I did too.
All right, Collins trying to spare the 7-8. See
There's
if
some wood. He goes over for it, and oh!
he's calling a foul.
Oh, it's not good. Not good.
I thought he would go to the right wood.
Yeah. Puts him at 83 through 7.
All right, so no spare there. Bowler's call. He hit the wood that was in the channel first. And once you do that, anything that follows is not any good.
That's why. Yeah, that's why I called that. Yeah.
All right, Daley is on a fill. He's at 84 after 7 plus this ball. That looked like it was going to be a strike, but it's 7.
What a monster. No mix in the back, but he trims off everything except the bottom
Natalie,
line.
party of 7. Your lane is ready. Natalie, party of 7.
All right.
Puts him at 91, correct?
91 after 8. Collins drops 7. The 1-2-4 remain. And, well, he was all over that one, but the 9-pin stayed up somehow.
Is it time for my triangle to raid? Because I hate him. I hate him so much. Triangles are terrible. They never go when they're supposed to.
Collins goes wide. Put that in the ocean and it didn't even splash.
I will die on this hill. They're the worst.
Daley with a 10 for 101 after 8. Collins looking for a 10. And that's a 9. So 92 after 8. 9. After 8. After 8. Keep it again.
That's correct. It's all right. It's been a long day, Dan. Cut yourself a little slack.
It's been a long day. I trip over my words as it is anyway. All right, Daley, box 9. He's on the 2-pin, takes out 5. He has what we call the Caleri. Named for Bob Caleri, a well-respected bowler. Used to bowl in the league with us in Natick. Collins is on the head pin. And as a spread eagle, minus the 7-pin. Daley just picks up the head pin.
That's hard to do.
Sometimes I just pick up the back pin. That's easier to do. Daley trying to spare this mess.
Oh, puts a good bit on it.
Nothing to be ashamed of there. 8 box for Josh Daley. 109 after 9. And Collins with a 9 box for 101 after 9. Both bowlers under their averages. Doors open for their opponents.
Well, I mean, can you blame Josh Daley when his average is so insane?
I know.
Charlie's no slouch at 120 either.
No. 2 of the best bowlers in the game. All right, Daley drops 7, and the 3-6-10 is left. Collins coming up for box 10. On the 2-pin, 5 down. 1, 3, 4, 7, 9 are left.
This one in front is going to push beautifully.
No doubt about that one. For a spare in the 10th for Josh Daley.
Charlie needs to put a great ball on this. Does so. Oh, just a hair light in the pocket. as the head pin flies out in front of those two. Can't take them. Gonna be open. It's 1 for a 110.
And that's what he gets.
That's what he gets. I spoke that one into existence. Sorry about that.
All right, Daley coming up for a fill still. He's at 119 plus this ball.
MacLellan going to need 67 pins to win his string, but he is sitting on a spare. It's going to make it a little easier. Daley. Hey, there's the head pin, and there's a hammer.
129 game. It's only 5 pins under average.
That's a way to bring it back.
All right, so our home bowlers coming up: Chris MacLellan versus Charlie Collins on the left. Rob Linehan versus Josh Daley on the right. Collins put up a 110. MacLellan is at 44 plus a ball. Linehan's on a 62 half. He needs a 68 half to win.
Yeah, that 20 bucks looming at the end is going to make things challenging for him.
It's a good time to do it, I tell you.
The Roadrunner coming in. Oh, man, onto the 2-pin.
All right. MacLellan's on the head pin. Leaves it what Greg Gouliark likes to call the hay bale.
The hay bale, the Starlight 5. There's a couple names for this one. It's a rude leave, but makeable.
All right, Linehan picks up the head pin.
What's up with these guys and plucking head pins?
Whoa,
Oh,
there it
what
goes.
a spare! Chris MacLellan.
Off the wall.
Beautiful shot.
So 49 at the half, but that puts him at 59 in a ball. He's trying to fight his way back here.
Man, needs to clean up. Does so with a nice 9.
71 after 6 for Rob Linehan. Down 2 in completed boxes, but he's got a couple of big marks staring down the road at him. Linehan's solid on the head pin, and 9 drop. Is it going to be 10? Nope. 8 pin stayed up. It's leaning a little. Don't know how they do that. MacLellan put 6 in his fill. He's left with a 1, 2, 8, and 10. And Linehan all over that. Spare in the 7th, matching Josh Daley's spare in the 7th. And another spare for MacLellan. That's 3 in a row.
He's on it right now. Even when his first ball's not quite there, his second ball's flawless right now.
All right. Both bowlers on fills. Linehan at 81 plus a ball. Not bad.
Oh, when you're hot, you're hot.
9.
Oh!
Puts him within a pin of Daley. Need a score correction up there. Linehan has 9 in the fill.
And Linehan's going to do it himself.
Okay, he's good at that. In the meantime, MacLellan put 6 in his. He's at 81 after 7. He's only 2 pins behind Charlie, but Charlie's open the rest of the way. Linehan with another mark.
He's making things interesting now.
MacLellan misses his spare.
So if MacLellan can 10 out to win, but no, now he's going to need a mark to win this one.
Puts him in 90 after 8. He's down 2 pins in completed boxes. Needs 22 pins to... No, he needs 20 pins to tie, 21 to win.
That's correct.
Linehan's in striking distance.
Yep.
No pun intended.
It's a big fill on that one. Gets it.
That's an 8 fill. So Linehan's a 108 after 8. Still needs another spare. MacLellan dropping 8.
Yeah, he's got a 2-pinner right here. There's a lot of wood in front, though. He's going to have to use it. And, is he going to trip it? He is!
MacLellan picks that up.
Oh, what beautiful bowling from both bowlers right there.
3-9, the half Worcester.
Crazy.
Linehan, that pin went back and forth twice before it came back.
He can't even believe it. MacLellan made his pure, but Linehan just spun so much wood.
Well, Linehan's at 118 plus a ball. He needs to get to 130.
Look at that thing fly.
MacLellan's at 100 plus a ball. Phil's critical here. That's a light fill.
It's only 4 pins.
So he's at 122. 126 is what he's dropped, so he needs 4 more pins to win. MacLellan put 4 on his. He needs 3 more pins to win.
Uh-oh.
All right. MacLellan with a spare in the 10th. 114 in a ball. He's won that string. Linehan needs 4 pins to win.
Oh, no.
There it goes. There it goes.
Oh, he got it.
He got it. 130 to 1.
Wow. Oh, my goodness.
That pin fell. The 10 pin was last. And only 4 in the fill for Chris MacLellan.
4's enough.
He gives him a 118. So where do we look like in points now?
Give me 1 second. I got to clear this out. All right.
We got a match here. We got 2 matches here.
We do indeed. Linehan and MacLellan picking up points there. MacLellan is up 14, 341 to 327. And Rob Linehan, despite having 4 points to Josh Daley's 2, is still down 50 in total. Because Josh Daley's big 153 game puts him at 396. Rob Linehan's 346.
So,
Hey, Rob.
well, you got 2 games to pick up 25 pins a game. It can be done.
Liz, party of 4, your lane is ready. Liz,
I had a match like that myself not so long
Clutch
ago.
bowling from Rob Linehan right there. What a great finish.
I was up 35-some against Patrick Kellogg. He came back in the last game to win the total.
Oh, I remember that game actually.
Yep. I thought I had it. So
No lead is safe in Candlepin bowling.
That's right. The game, well, if you're in the 9th box and they're ahead by 31.
Well, all right. If you want to be technical about it.
There you go.
Caleri for Collins, Horseman for Daley.
Both sit on the same side. Collins has a pin out of spot, and
Oh my God. Daley hit it.
they both hit their marks, but
They both hit the pins. They didn't even just hit their marks. They both hit those pins.
I think they think they were a little sticky on the end or something.
Oh my goodness. Held down with duct tape.
9 box for Charlie Collins. 9 bucks for Josh Daley.
Yeah, they already hit him. They didn't want to get him again. I understand.
It's aggravating.
Yeah, 130. Cut it out. That, I thought he had a 3 on that. 10 just dropped late.
You probably would have dropped his half straight.
All right, box 2.
Oh, yeah.
Charlie Collins drops 9. Daley drops 9. Both of them look like they threw strikes, but 1 pin stayed up each time.
Oh, man. I think that's KT.
Spare for Charlie Collins. And a spare for Josh Daley. Magic spares are both at 19 plus a ball.
Rob, can I get the sheets?
All right, on the fill, box 3 of game 4. Collins puts up 8. Daley 9.
Jess, your lane is ready. Jess.
27 after 2 for Charlie Collins. 28 after 2 for Josh Daley. Collins looking at a 7-10 split. Nice try, doesn't go. Daley picks up the 7 pin for a split, for a spare. And a 10 box for Collins, 37 after 3.
Thank you. All scores confirmed accurate thus far.
All right, so Daley's at 38 plus a ball. Second mark in a row.
Can I get the games? Thank you. So we have over on lanes 21 and 22. Dan Gothier beat Glenn Gill in the 3rd game, 128 to 102. He has 4 points to Glenn Gill's 2, and is up 52 total. Collins, tough split. Oh my God.
He's all over it, buried it in the pocket, and is left with a 7-8-10. And Daley, similar ball. Took out 7. He's left with a 2-4-7. And that 7 fill gives him 45 after 3. Somehow the 10 pin survived that. But Daley picks up his 3rd mark in a row.
Oh man, as Charlie undoubtedly is going to pick this up. We also have Bob Lee took that 3rd string, 103 to 96. He's down 69 in total to 379 to 310. As Pete Riccitelli has 4 points to Bob Lee's 2. Thank you.
All right, Charlie Collins coming into box 5 of game 4. He's at 47 after 4 for Charlie, and Josh is at 55 plus a ball with 3 marks in a row.
Glenn Gill getting splits all over again over on lane 21. Charlie Collins matches him with his own split.
Daley puts just 5 on the fill, 4 on the fill.
4 on the fill.
59 after 4. He's got a 4 horseman plus 5-9 to go. Collins looking at the 4-10 split. It's a tough one.
Freaking mean. Oh, he almost made it. Oh, he almost made it.
It's the only way to do it. So Daley's going to be open in box 5. Collins has a chance to shoot at it again. And goes in between. So an 8 box. 55 after 5. And Josh Daley has a 68 half.
How many times are the pot and leave nothing?
21 head pins, 15 splits.
I'm not surprised at this point. I don't know what else to do.
Nope, there's not more you can do.
Those last 3 were all pocket.
They were hammers.
What do you want me to do?
They were hammers.
Okay, box 1 for Chris MacLellan on your right. Takes out a 5. He's got a diamond and a 10 pin. And the old 1-5 for Rob Linehan.
Oh, man. Come on,
Solid
man.
head pin hit. 2 solid. Just takes out the middle pins.
Ridiculous.
We all hate it when that happens.
That's correct. We hate it when it happens to our opponent.
Nice
That's
spare
just
by
mean.
MacLellan.
It's mean.
Linehan almost spares that.
Oh, my goodness. Linehan almost made the spread eagle earlier, too.
Yeah, he came in on the 2-4 pocket.
Good
Got
God.
things to carry. His ball does that.
Yeah, that arcing.
And a 10. Beautiful 10 box
Yeah.
out of a potential disaster box.
That arcing left to right ball, getting really good action when he hits his objects.
MacLellan on a fill.
Oh, that's a good fill.
Solid on the head pin. 8 to fill. 18 after 1. Linehan's got another toughie. There's 7-8-10. We saw this a little bit ago. And MacLellan, I thought he had that, but went by the object. So opened in a second. Linehan just took out the 8. The 7-10 remained.
Yeah, I think I would have thrown it at the wood in front of the 7. I think that's probably where he's aiming, but that's where that arcing left to right ball comes in. It's hard to hit the 7.
Yeah, a little bit of the cap, but he's got a piece of wood over by the 7 too. That could have interfered.
Yeah.
It's a tough call. I don't think that was going to be an easy shot.
No, it don't matter. Dan, it's a 7-8-10. Of course it's not an easy shot.
He's going there again, and he caps it, but it does nothing.
Wow, spins around and just dies.
That's what you get for hitting the head pin.
That's correct.
So 18 after 2 for Linehan. He's up against 28 after 2 for Daley. MacLellan's 28 after 2 versus a 27 after 2. Light pocket
That's
hit.
on the head pin.
Linehan on a head pin. Gets a split. Imagine that.
Is that 3 for 3? It is indeed.
And MacLellan has the 7 pin only with a bunch of wood. With it looks like 1 piece of wood. Well out in front
I
of
think
it.
it's just a candy cane. Yep.
Okay, goes no problem.
Pow.
And Linehan tries to make that wood work. It doesn't. So he'll be open in box 3.
I mean, he's throwing great pocket shots. He's just getting nothing these last 2.
And 1 pin goes. So a 9 box 27 after 3. And he's down about 18 pins in his string right now in completed boxes.
Keeping composure right here is the biggest part. When you're hitting your objects and still getting splits, you gotta
keep
take a
hitting
deep
them.
breath, stay with it.
Keep hitting them. Keep hitting that head pin.
MacLellan drops 4.
Oh, there you go.
Hey, that's what composure does for you right there.
That's better. 8 drop, 6 or 4, 7. MacLellan had a bunch on the right. Took out everything but the 5 and 7. Linehan with a much-needed spare in the 4th box.
Absolutely. Shu just dropped a hammer on 21. Thunderous shot. He's on 4 in a row right now in his first half.
And that's Dan Gauthier. He's just 61 and 2 balls at 4.
MacLellan picks up the 9, 51.
All right, so MacLellan's got a lead right now, 4 pins. In the pocket.
Oh, timber.
All right, 7 drop for MacLellan and 6 drop for Linehan. And that brings him a little closer. He's at 43 after 4 now.
Any of those, like Dallas or Buffalo, any of those teams get knocked out in the first.
And MacLellan with a spare puts him in the lead. And Linehan just the middle pin. Still 3 left.
The wood was never covering the 2, but I still thought I was going to get more pins than that.
Yeah. He wasn't far off his object. See what he can get here. He gets a 9 box.
Take a 9 out of that all day.
So 52 at the halfway point of game 4. Charlie Collins is at 55. He's coming up on lane 20, on lane 19.
Oh, okay.
And Chris MacLellan is 61 and a ball. Coming up on lane 20 is Josh Daley. He's at 68 at the halfway point of game 4.
Let's watch Shu real quick on lane 21. See if he can go 5 in a row. He's got a horseman leave on his first ball of his strike. I think Bob Lee just moved a pin very far. That's what it looked like. I may be wrong, but I don't know if that was the 8 pin to start.
All right, spare for Bob Lee on strike. Dan Gauthier going for a spare here.
Oh,
Just
man.
misses.
Spoils it by not hitting the head pins. He's going to sit with 79 or 80 at the half, though.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, Bob Lee's going to sit 57 in a ball. He's up 10 on Pete Richatelli. He's at 47.
That's an 80 half for Dan Gauthier.
Wow. 80 half versus 53 for Glenn Gill.
And our bowlers are waiting for him to finish out of respect to try to let him get his 5.
Josh Daley having trouble finding the head pin right here. It's still going to drop 8 because, you know, it's Josh Daley's ball.
Yep, 1-2 is the lead, 8 is the drop. Charlie Collins with a solid head pin hit puts 9 down.
Oh, no split. Amazing. See, that's that composure coming through.
Oh, Josh misses the object pin. Open in the 6th. He can afford that right now, but not too many of those. And Charlie gets robbed of a potential spare by the wood.
Very, very evil wood.
10 box for Daley, 78 after 6.
Very evil wood.
9 box for Collins for 64 after 6.
Tough 9 right there. Wood giveth and taketh away, right?
You know, sometimes it looks like you got a plank there and just for whatever reason just doesn't go straight back.
I've lost my mind a few times because I've had wood that's just perfect for a spare that I absolutely need, and it's just like, nope, you get a pin, you get none, whatever.
The only thing worse is when you got a plank there that's definitely going to carry it and you miss it.
Yeah. Oh, Josh Daley hit it real heavy that time, but he got a break as it broke up that split.
Well, how about that for Charlie Collins? He's done with messing with the spare leaves.
Yeah, he's over it. I don't blame him.
That was a solid strike. Felled it from here. Spare for Daley in the 7th. Daley's at 88 plus the ball. Collins 74 and a 2-ball fill. Both bowlers on fills. Daley's first ball will add to his 88.
Boom.
And at 7, somehow the middle triangle straight up. So 95 after 7. Collins has 2 balls to fill his strike with. First one is a 9. He's got some wood out there, way out in front of it.
Oh, Charlie shows violence right now. He's throwing a great ball. Daley roadblock.
Yep. Deflected it around. He was right on it too.
He wanted to be high on that. He knew that wood was a little far up. Charlie with a duck. It's quacking.
So 84 after 7, another spare for him. 94 in a ball for Charlie Collins. Josh Daley at 104 after 8 boxes completed.
484. Beautiful.
I saw a brief thing on YouTube when it was home.
That puts Daley right at 500 for 4 strings. With 2 more boxes to go here.
Yeah, that was heavy.
Well, it's 7. 3, 4, 7. Daley on a fill. Collins on a fill, I'm sorry.
You're doing great, man. Don't worry about it. Oh, Daley broke up. Got another one.
Yep, that's what I said.
Oh, my goodness. Daley made the cut and just cut it over in front of those 2 pins.
That 6 fill put Collins at 100 after 8.
Oh, he's... oh, yeah, you're right. Uh-oh.
And he misses everything, so an open box in the 9th.
What a shot! What a shot! Perfect.
He was Telly makes a beautiful 7-9 shot.
10 box for Josh Daley for 114 after 9. Piscatelli's picking it up.
Charlie,
And a 9 box.
Oh, I thought it was good.
Short pin. 109 after 9. All right, Daley in the 10th box of game 4. He's at 114 so far. And puts it in a head pin and is left with a 4-7-10 split. Lots of wood around there.
The other one was heavy. That one was not. That was a great hit.
Collins is off on the 3 pin. 5 go down. He's left with a 4 horseman left plus the 8 pin.
Which pin do you prefer with the horseman? The 8, 9, or 10 here?
With it?
Yeah. If you're gonna leave the horseman and an extra pin on the back. Personally, I take the 8 pin right here.
Yeah, I think
want the one
that's
behind
not bad because if you get the 4 horsemen, it's probably going to take that too.
Yeah, you gotta hit the horseman first, though.
You know, both
Ball
bowlers.
is open to finish. Yeah, a tough 8 box. It's 122.
Okay.
518 through 4.
Collins with a 9 box, 118 for his 4th string, and that gives him 445 through 4.
Yep. Chris MacLellan only needs 57 though to come tie him.
That's 1 mark.
That is 1, and he's on a spare. So if he fills it right, he might just need to pin out.
Linehan needs a 70 half to tie, 71 to win.
Yep. We just saw him do something similar though. So
I know he can do it.
oh yeah, he's not out of this yet. Heck, I did this last night. If I can do it, he sure as heck can. Oh, that'll help.
That's not bad. Sideways triangle, 7 to start. MacLellan, first ball is a strike. Strike on spare.
Woo, buddy.
71 half. Linehan hoping to mark this. 3-5-9 triangle. No problem.
Oh man, he made that look way too easy. That is not an easy shot.
Those sideways triangles can be very tricky. But his ball came in at a little bit of an angle.
Just
and
shoved it nice and heavy with that little angle on it. Just blew it up. Great ball. Telly finished with a 118. Glenn Gill with a 115.
all right, on that fill, Linehan puts up 6.
Tough.
MacLellan's
split.
on a strike fill. Almost gets another one.
Oh, that was close.
Linehan shooting at the 4-7-8-9 or 7-9-10. 7-9-10, okay. It's got wood there that could be very helpful. Right there. Okay.
Oh man, what a bid.
Doesn't take the 4 or the 10.
Chris
And
wants it, gets it.
spare on strike for Chris MacLellan, 91 after 6.
He's putting himself in prime position to take another 2 points.
10 box for Linehan, 78 after 7. MacLellan's at 101 plus a fill after 6. He just needs 17 pins to tie, 18 to win through 3 boxes. Nice ball by Rob Linehan.
Great shot. So, just so you know, the match lead on Linehan and Daley is not right. I don't know how to fix it, so I'm not even going to try. 106.
Only 5 on the fill for MacLellan. I was waiting for some pins to drop because they looked like they might, but they didn't. Rob's shooting it to 4-7. Gets it.
Oh, absolutely. Linehan's on fire right now. MacLellan also on fire. Oh, he's got to trip it, though. Not just...
Moved it off spot an inch or so.
Oh, that's... Man, oh, man.
Not enough to take it out. Pins are that way, Chris.
Sorry, it's not like it was on live stream or anything.
I know you didn't see it, but I'm just going to say it because it's funny. When MacLellan just dropped this ball back towards us. And it doesn't even matter. He's going to go and convert it anyways for the 10.
116, 2 pins to tie, 3 pins to win.
String's all but tied up for Chris MacLellan. Let's put some in the gutter here.
All right, Linehan, 88 plus this ball. And how about 10
How
on
about a
that?
strike?
He's getting in there. MacLellan with 8 to start. That 5 pin is still giving him grief. There it goes. So he's won his string. And he does not get a spare. I called that early.
How?
The wood. They're down pins.
That was silly.
10 box. 126 after 9.
That was very silly.
All right, so Linehan has a shot here. He's at 108 plus 2 ball fill.
Yeah, he's put himself in a really good position here, actually.
Another Marco could do it
Hit
for
a
him.
head pin. He hits a head pin. Oh, why?
All right, well, there's 5 in the first ball. I think he's going to need this. Not sure. Yeah, he's going to need that. Gets it.
Oh, what an
What
unbelievable
a shot by Rob Linehan. And a matching spare for Chris MacLellan. 3 and 2.
That was sick.
That was good use of the wall.
That was so sick. He hits the triangle, only gets 2, shoots it over, and it comes back for the last one on the triangle.
And that
Oh my goodness, he fills it up.
and that won the string for him.
Absolutely.
133.
That sewed it away. 133.
And
Great
MacLellan
shot.
on his fill puts 9 down. And we have to adjust the score. It's actually 145.
145. Oh my goodness.
So 2 pins to, points to each of these guys, Linehan and MacLellan. MacLellan now 6-2 versus Collins, and Linehan 6-2 verversus Daley.
Totals right now, Chris MacLellan is up 46 to 445. That is a 43 pin or 41 pin lead. Daley, despite only taking 2 points, is still up on total, a pretty large amount right here. By my count, that is 39 pins, I believe. 39 pins.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's
So Rob might be able to get 8 points out of this unless he puts together a huge string.
Yeah.
But if he beats Daley by less than 39, he'll get 8 points, take 4 strings. One sec.
All right, coming into the 5th and final game of this match. A lot of things can happen here. We're seeing the bowlers actually with the lower averages beating the bowlers with the higher averages at the moment. Collins starts out with a strike.
Charlie's had enough of it. Here, you want to give the update?
All right, over on lanes 21 and 22 where the other matches are going on. In game 4, Bob Lee with a 140 over Pete Riscatelli's 118. Riscatelli leads in total 497 to 450. So Bob's got 4 points. They both have 4 points, but Pete has the advantage with total.
By 47 pins for Pete Riscatelli.
In this other match, Dan Gauthier, who's on fire over there, put up a 130 to Glenn Gill's 115. He's leading 505 to 438. And Gauthier has 6 points to Gill's 2.
Thanks, Dan. Thank you, John Ahern, for bringing those over.
All right, Collins puts 8 on his first fill ball. 3:10 are left. We're in our final game of 5.
Baby split.
And
through the hole.
Through the hole, so 8 to fill, 18 after 1.
Oh
Daley
my goodness, Daley on the half Worcester almost makes it.
tries to cut that over.
Oh, he cut it, just didn't go.
And a 9 box for Daley, an 8 box for Collins, 26 after 2 for Charlie Collins, 19 after 2 for Josh Daley.
Those that missed it, Josh had a great 9 drop on the first box and missed the single pin on his for the spare. It's tough, uncharacteristic.
Everybody misses them. Some of us more than others.
That's correct.
Well, there's a nice 9 drop for Charlie.
What a bomb. Speaking of bombs,
7 for Josh. Collins looking at just a 10 pin. Nothing blocking him, nothing helping him. And he misses entirely. Daley looking at the 6, 5, and 10, and the 10 does not get picked up by that rolling wood.
yeah, there's 3, 5, 10 actually.
3, 5, 10, thank you.
Yeah.
You're right. 10 boxes for both bowlers.
That's supposed to be a. Why did I see 27? That's wrong. That's a 36. Thus far, Josh Daley 77% on his head pins. Charlie Collins 63%. He's been mashing it recently. Chris MacLellan 55%. Rob Linehan 60%.
Box 4, game 5. Charlie Collins coming up with his first ball.
Boom.
In the left pocket, takes out 8, and a 3 and a 5 are left. Daley solid on a head pin. Avoids a spread eagle by only 1 pin, so it's a spread eagle with a clipped wing.
Josh Daley, more splits than not. Charlie Collins as well.
Collins misses that 2-pin leave.
He's struggling on his second ball right now. Daley doing the same.
Just a punch. Nine box for Collins, 45 after 4. And a 10 box for Daley.
Oh, what an unbelievable out. Josh
That was
Daley.
slick. Nice out.
What was that? Was that the 2, 3, 4, 7?
The spread eagle minus a 7.
2, 3, 4, 10.
And then he punched out the 6.
Yeah, 2, 3, 4, 10.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
No wood.
Don't worry, Glenn, it got worse.
All right, Daley in the 5th box. And is that going to go? There it goes. Good
Charlie
night.
Collins, big strike.
Strike to open, strike to close. Daley with the 1-3-7 left. He's open all the way through. Hoping to make close out of the spare here. Does the right thing, but the 7-pin does not go. Not a happy bowler. And a 10 box, 49.5 for Daley. 55 and 2 for Collins.
He might be open, but he's only dropped 1 pin.
Yeah. A lot of red numbers up there.
Looks like you just threw that one up there, too.
Literally was like, wait, let's go!
All right, the home bowlers coming up. Chris MacLellan on your right. And Rob Linehan on your left. So far, both these bowlers have 6 points to 2 versus their opponents. MacLellan, first ball of game 5. Goes wide. Puts it on the 4-pin.
I think so.
Pretty sure it was.
I think you were. Those were mashed, dude.
I don't know what else I can't do the 10 pin, that's for sure.
You're doing great.
All right,
You're fine.
Linehan drops 8, but leaves the 7 and 9. MacLellan with a spare in the first.
Oh my goodness, what a shot.
Linehan trying to copy him, doesn't quite get the 7 to carry.
Charlie, I'm pretty sure you are. You're up to 64%. You've been mashing it recently.
10 box for Rob Linehan.
I just wish I had a second ball.
Yeah, that's
My second ball is so bad.
yeah.
So bad.
MacLellan's on the spare fill. He's in the pocket, and well, he's got some late action, so
That's the wrong pin.
it's good for the fill. He gets 6 in the fill, 16 after 1, but triangle, 4, 5, 7, 8 with some wood. We'll see if it helps him. Nope, just sends that 5 pin right through the triangle. Linehan's looking at a Caleri, and
Oh my
Wow.
goodness!
he got the pin to come back off the wall and touch very gently.
That 2 and
That
2. No one counts it. Not many people count it as a split. I'm counting it as a split. MacLellan makes a weird triangle for a 10.
10 boxes on both sides. 26 after 2 for MacLellan, 20 after 2 for Linehan. Tight game on both sides. Another 2 and 2. Rob's hoping that goes. Another split. MacLellan's at the 1-2-6-10. It's a 1-2. Linehan's looking at the 4-7-6. Goes for the 6 pin.
Yeah, I think he was trying to use that wood,
Yeah.
see if he can spin something over, but he's going to go for the 2 pins here for the 9 box. No question.
9 for MacLellan.
Interesting.
9 for Linehan. 35 after 3 for MacLellan. He's only down 1 pin from Charlie. Linehan is tied with Josh Daley at 29 each after 3 boxes. MacLellan with a nice hit leaves a 7 and 8. Now the 8 and
How
the
about the
7's
8
gone.
instead? Linehan also in the pocket, drops everything but the 10 with that plank in front. We call that a duck.
So MacLellan's got, MacLellan's got a little bit. Got to read that wood. Make sure. I think he wants to come in right
at the pin.
Well, yeah,
Just like that.
you want to avoid the wood. That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, yeah,
how to get my
absolutely.
ball and get him around that.
Yeah.
Spares for both.
You want to know the best way to get around that wood? Pretend it's not there.
True.
When it's that far off the pin, he had a clean shot at it. Oh, Bob Lee just made an unbelievable spare over on lane 22.
That would have been an easier shot for a lefty than a righty.
He's at 48 and the ball through 4.
45 on this ball for MacLellan, and that's 8. 39 plus that ball for Linehan, and that's 4. Just the spread eagle left. Nobody wants to see that if you throw a good ball on a fill.
That's correct, especially on a fill.
Hey, MacLellan for the spare, does not get it. Linehan.
Oh my
what a
goodness,
hit.
he's trying to make all these preposterous shots, and they should be going. Wow,
Got to.
that's his 3rd eagle variant that he's almost made.
9 box for Chris MacLellan, 9 box for Rob Linehan. At the halfway point of game 5, Charlie Collins is at 55 and 2 balls to fill a strike versus Chris MacLellan 62.
Who knows who's up in that one yet?
Rob Linehan leads Josh Daley by 3 pins, 52 to 49.
Yeah, over on 21 to 22. Bob Lee's up 65 to 55 against Pete Wichitelli. And Shu Gauthier is up 66 to 47 up on Glenn Gill. Once again, Shu has total and Glenn's match by a wide margin, but Pete Wichitelli also has total against Bob Lee by a wide margin. So Bob Lee's going to need a crazy half to go and get total.
Nice pocket shot by Daley, but a little light on the head pin, takes out 6. Collins is on a fill on a strike he put in the 5th. 6 in the first ball, triangle in the middle, plus a 10 pin.
Did he hit the hit pin on that one?
Yes.
Thank you.
Daley, great bid.
Oh man, what a shot.
Collins trying to pick up more for the fill, maybe a spare. And just one more 7 fill. So he closes the first half of this game with 62. He is tied with MacLellan. 10 box for Josh Daley for 59 after
Trying to get
6.
something going right here.
And nice
Oh, what an out! Beautiful shot.
10. Nice 10. That's where he wanted his second ball to be, to tell the truth.
Yeah, absolutely. Some dead wood in the gutter that Charlie's going to clear out here. That shot does not count. He did not just throw a 17-mile-an-hour gutter ball, folks. I promise.
All right, Daley at 59 after 6.
Boom.
I don't know how that wasn't a strike.
I don't know how that was still a split.
5-7.
Oh my God! And this wood is in front of the 5 at a bad angle.
It's got wood behind the 5 that could be helpful. And Charlie Collins with a head pin hit.
It's a shot that never goes.
And the Castle left. 4, 5, 7. Now Daley gets deflected around the 5 pin. It was protected.
That's what I
The
thought.
king was protected by its armor.
That's what I thought. That was brutal.
Daley's got good wood on this. Or Collins, sorry. And Daley with a 10 box. Collins just put the wood through the hole.
Sorry, you said good wood?
It looked like good wood
It
if you
did
hit
indeed.
it.
It's
And I think that's how he read it too.
No, absolutely. That's just.
And a 7 box for Charlie Collins. 79 after 7. 69 after 7 for Daley. Daley is markless through 7.
Both bullets very frustrated right now. They need to keep their composure. Come back for 3 boxes right here. 3 big ones.
3 boxes to finish. Daley's got a solid lead in total.
That'll
There's
help.
a good 9 drop. Seven are down for Charlie Collins, so 1, 3, 6 are left. Daley's shooting at the 7 pin with wood there. He uses the wood, and no doubt about it.
He had a little doubt about that.
I
with his
had
body
some doubt
language.
about the wood, but it worked for him.
Yeah.
Collins with a spare 2.
Oh man, that one was hiding back there. He
That's why the scoreboard said 6, huh? I
Yep.
thought it was wrong.
Yeah, the 9 pin was tucked away.
So 89 after 8 for Charlie. 79 after 8 for Josh. Both have fills.
Big ones right here. Splash down, 9 drop.
Broke the split. 88 after 8. Collins with his fill. Put 6 in. Gives him 85. 95, sorry. 95 after 8. 4 horsemen left. Daley shooting at the 10 pin. Gets it, no problem. Spare in the 9th for Josh Daley.
This is a big finish for Daley to try and take this last string.
And Collins just punches out the 2 pin. So no spare in the 9th.
He's going to go for 2 pins right here, almost no doubt. Yep,
Yep,
he's
he
going to get
does.
him.
9 box. 104 after 9 for Daley.
Yeah,
For Collins, I'm getting names back and forth.
it's all right. We're almost there. We're
It's been a
almost
long
there.
day. Sorry.
Yes, it has.
All right.
Charlie's almost definitely going to really want to mark right here to keep the pressure on MacLellan.
Daley's
Really
at
found him.
98 plus a ball, so this should put him over 100 anyway.
Yeah, at this point, Daley's only playing for 2 points here, but he really wants them. He doesn't want to go home with just 6 points here. He wants 8. Not undefeated. Charlie beat him in the first match of the year, but he's been on a run ever since. Oh, that's a tough fill.
4 in the fill. And a nasty split. Collins, box 10, last box of the game. And that's 8. Is it going to be 9?
Well, not.
110 left. Daley is open in the 10th.
Josh Daley finishes 76% on the head pin. Charlie Collins 62%.
And Collins just picks up the 10 pin. Daley has a 9 box for a 111 game.
Puts him at 629.
Take a mental snapshot of that back half.
And a 9 box for Charlie Collins for 113. All right, both these guys have an opportunity here. Rob Linehan on your right versus Josh Daley. Rob has won 3 out of 4 so far, but Daley has a sizable lead in total.
He had a worse percentage, I think. He had a worse percentage this person, Josh, honestly.
9 drop by Linehan.
He had 7 less head pins before, less splits. So.
And a matching 9 drop by Chris MacLellan. Linehan shooting at just a 5 pin, nothing with it, and goes wide to the left, just by a little bit. MacLellan looking at the 7 pin. He's got plenty of wood there. He's probably going to go for the pin. Want to avoid the cap. He's going to use the wood.
That's correct. That's a guy.
He got the cap.
It's a roadblock.
That's what I was afraid would happen.
That's correct.
Sometimes it's better to use the wood in those shots, but
No,
it's not great. 9 box. Linehan with a 10. MacLellan with a 9. So Linehan's a 62 after 6. He's 3 pins ahead in completed boxes over Daley. Daley's got a couple marks up there, though, so Linehan needs those. Head pin hit for Rob Linehan.
That won't help.
MacLellan, a solid head pin hit, and a spread eagle plus of 8. He's trying to get this one. He's got a shot at it, but that doesn't help. Linehan looking at 3 and 2.
Oh my goodness, he's put some unbelievable balls on these eagle variants. Oh, MacLellan doing his own. Oh man.
Linehan threw a pin over there and the ball.
Yep, neither of them took it. MacLellan threw so much over there it actually took the 4 pin out.
All right, that 9 bucks for Linehan gives him 71 after 7, and MacLellan closes with a 10 for 81 after 7.
Where do I have it wrong? Oh, he had a 52 half. Apologies, folks. Let me fix up the scoring.
So both bowlers are up against spares here. They need to mark to win the string. All right, they're still falling for Rob Linehan. He's left with a 110. MacLellan drops 6. He's got a 4 horseman left.
Who needs a head pin? Rob does. Right here. Can't get it.
Nope, just a 10.
So does Chris. See a good second ball.
Nope, goes wide. Nothing.
Dropped it a little. I think MacLellan's officially taken total.
Oh, there's a 10 box. Are those totals accurate?
I believe so.
Okay.
They are. Yep.
Okay. So 10 bucks for MacLellan, 9 bucks for Linehan. Linehan's at 80 after 8.
Yeah.
He's down 8 in completed boxes, and he's up against another spare. He really needs to mark out here.
Yeah, he needs 32, so he's going to need 2 marks. That won't help.
Well, he put a great effort on that one. MacLellan with a strike. Big strike.
That will help.
Linehan's got to move the 6-10 over to cover the 7 somehow. He does everything but shoot it with a laser gun. I mean, he had to hit that about perfect.
Yeah, and he almost did too. Linehan's in double strike territory now.
Well, that's a 9 box, 89 after 9.
Meanwhile, Chris MacLellan, 101 and 2 balls. He is in a very good position to take this last string and take 12 points off Charlie Collins. He already has 10.
Linehan needs 23 pins to win.
Oh, won't get it. That's going to be the string for Josh Daley and 8 points.
9 drop on his first ball for MacLellan.
I think that does it. Yep, mathematically, that's it. Chris MacLellan has taken the string as well.
All right, open for the 10th for Linehan, open for the 10th for MacLellan. So 9 in the fill for the strike, puts him at 110. And the last ball of our match coming up, guys. 9 box for Linehan and a 10 box for MacLellan. So Linehan closes with a 98, MacLellan with a 120.
Yep, Chris MacLellan went 606 to Charlie Collins 558, takes 12 points. Josh Daley went 629, took 8 points off Rob Linehan, who went 577. Meanwhile, over in lanes 21 and 22, Bob Lee finishes with a 130 to Pete Richatelli's 102. I believe that means Pete takes 8 points, and Dan Gauthier takes 118 to 103 in the end. I believe Dan Gauthier takes 12 points off of that one. So we're going to get totals for you just coming up right now.
So here we go.
Dan
Still on our right side.
Dan Gauthier finishes with a 623. Glenn Gales finishes with less than that. He didn't want me to do the split. No, he went 541.
A 12-2 victory for Dan Gauthier.
That's correct.
And Bob's working on the other ones.
Absolutely.
In this match here, we had a great match, and our two lower average bowlers really kind of outperformed, I
they
think.
did great,
They
absolutely.
did great, and
Yeah.
taking 6 from Daley, I think, is an accomplishment.
It is indeed, but Rob Linehan in that
I don't know if you want that.
first 3. We do indeed, yes. Here we have the totals in the Pete Richatelli Bob Lee. Pete Richatelli went 599 to take 8 points off of Bob Lee, who went 580. Had 2 big games on the end to make a shot at total, but fell 19 pins short. Great effort after getting blitzed early.
So bring us home, Bob or Charlie.
All right, well, hey, I hope you enjoyed what you saw. I certainly enjoyed participating in it. I hated it too, but that's the way bowling is. That's the way life is. Next time I see you, I hope to see you on lanes. For Castle and Bowling Network, I'm Bob Lee.